I'm sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up. Between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go, son.
At the 33-yard line.
I got. Double time.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the deep.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Team 6. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Go. Get it.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
218, jump to go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
94.
On 2nd and 7, Jones looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, high 7. Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike. Better bring it. You Greystone travel. I'm letting you know right now.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
30 base.
On 1st down, Crowder. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 24. Check 24.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Switch. On the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Jones now going to throw on third and goal. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Crowder. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Jones looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down now, Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Barkley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This is Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Darnold. Coverage there by Von Bell.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Crowder now to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. 49, check 49, check 49.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Hey, Zoo.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On second and very short, Darnold. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And he's able to find Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down now, Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
50, play.
Jones off the play fake. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
30 base.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Rosa's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold gets it off to Freeman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Faking the give, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Check, Mike. 50. Hey, echo. 54. Hey, watch your leg.
Back to throw. Jones. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. On 1st down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down, Crowder. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Check girls, check ladies. Shoot. Showing up. X3. 218, chop it.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Johnson, the intended target. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones now operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Darnold. And Diggs has it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give them the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Greystone, travel. Go. Slam. Get ready.
Jones, off play action, fighting through pressure. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Barkley. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw again on second down. Darnold, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right bread, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it? Rock it, you talk about space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final.